Good day, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to my humble home, my humble casa, my humble hacienda on the windy hills of Livingston, Montana. I hope you're having a fine day today. Anyway, what I thought I'd talk about for just a few moments is this miserable Omicron slash Corona slash Delta slash whatever misery you want to call this disease that crawled out of the woodwork here a couple of years ago. Now, look, right off the get go, I am not promoting any misinformation. I am not quoting anything that isn't scientifically proven. A matter of fact, way back when this mess started a couple of years ago, I was a fence sitter. But I could see right away that what defense do we really have against something like this coronavirus, unless it's a vaccine or an inoculation? You tell me what defense that you have, and don't tell me you're going to go hide under the bridge because that ain't going to work. There's nowhere to hide. Okay, now, what I've got to say here, it's your business. If it's your business, I can understand people getting all upset about this mandate stuff. People don't like the government telling them what to do and all that. They didn't have to tell me what to do. I knew that the best course of action was just get vaccinated. The information I'm passing on to here, you folks, came from a doctor. I'm under the care of a doctor in Florida. Believe it or not, we have teleconferences, a VA doctor, and he's given me some pretty insightful information. And plus, I'm experienced because I went through the three shots, the two first main shots, and then the booster. I've had three of them. I've been I'm all the way vaccinated up to this point in time. And by the way, it is the 11th of February of 2022. But here's what I've got to say. Whether you agree with me or not, I got to get through this because I want to make this short. Nobody will watch this video if I don't. Okay, the first thing I'm going to say right off the get go, one of my subscribers made it perfectly clear to me that some people have medical conditions that don't allow them to take this vaccine or this inoculation for the coronavirus, et cetera, et cetera. Okay, I want to get that established. But over and above that, most of you people are plenty healthy enough to take this vaccine. And I'm urging you to do it. To do it. Now, the, the first shot that I had hardly any side effects at all. The second shot that I had, the side effects were, a little bit worse. And I won't get into that just for right now. The booster shot that I had, I didn't get over the side effects for 7 days. Now, I'm going to tell you, here's a pointer. And I run this by my doctor, and he told me I was absolutely correct. But here, keep yourself plenty of acetaminophen and ibuprofen handy. Take that on a regular basis, but don't overdo it. And stay hydrated. I don't care what, man, drink orange juice. That's what I did. Gatorade. I drank tons of water, tea, anything to stay hydrated. That helped me a lot with the aches, the pains, the dizziness, the shoulder thing, where they jabbed me with the needle and all that. So remember what I just said. That stuff will help you get by the side effects, okay? Now, here's another thing I got to report. This is doctor approved. My doctor told me when I was complaining to him about the booster shot and how rough it was and everything, he said, "What you want to do, Jim, if they do come out with a fourth booster or a fourth shot that's a booster," he said, "just wait a while." He said, "Because what's happening," he said, you've taken your shots right regular, haven't you?" And I said, "Yes, I have, doc." And he says, "Well, your immune system's going into overdrive. That's what's happening here. That the vaccine is hyping up your immune system, and that's really actually what's hurting." And I got to thinking, well, it sounds reasonable. Well, he told me all you have to do is wait a little bit in between your shots. Just don't bunch your shots up real close. You see what I'm getting at? I hope you do. In other words, like say I'm in line for a 4-shot or a booster. What what my doctor told me to do was wait an extra month or two before I got the shot. And he said that would more than likely lessen the side effects. But I want to make this perfectly clear. For some people, like you take like my wife, her status with her vaccination is the same as mine. But she didn't have hardly any side effects at all from that booster shot, the third shot. But that sure wasn't my case. So I mean, I stayed in bed off and on for 7 days. So, what I'm trying to tell you folks that are sitting on the fence, yes, chances are your chances are you might, because it varies from individual to individual, you might have side effects. But I know one thing, I've got a brother. Now some of you need to listen to this, that's 2 years younger than me, that lives in Oregon. And here a month and a half or so ago, 2 months ago, he came down with a horrid case of coronavirus. It lit him into ICU for, I think it was 6 days, something like that, 5, 6 days, whatever. He was in the hospital, I think, a total of 10 days or whatever. I mean, that when he first went in there, the doctors gave him a 50-50 chance of living. A brother that's 2 years younger than me. 50-50 chance of living. And they also emphatically told my brother that if he would have waited one more day, he would have died. And I'm going to tell you what, ladies and gentlemen, that scared Deborah Love, and you know what, out of my family. You know, I had a few fence sitters in my family, but they weren't fence sitters after that happened. So, you know, I'm just passing this information on to try to help somebody. Because after it's all done and said, it really isn't all that bad. You know, and you talk about somebody that mistrusts the government, you're looking at the worst. I'm a Vietnam veteran. I've seen firsthand what this government can do. Bunch of, yeah, just fools anyway. And I really am a government mistrust. You know, I don't trust the government at all. But look at this. You think old Joe Biden or Kamala Harris is sitting around in a lab somewhere stirring this vaccine up and all that? These people couldn't. These people have trouble putting band-aids on in the bathroom or some Mercurochrome or something like that. These people are politicians. In other words, they don't fix anything. That's the truth. So I just thought I would make this video here. I'm not trying to stir up any controversy. You know, you're either going to like this, you're not going to like this, whatever, you know. But I am saying get the shot, get these shots, and you just take my advice. That's all I'm doing here. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much. What we got, 8 minutes? Nobody will watch this. Take care of yourself. We'll see you on down the trail, and adios, my friends.